Hello everyone, today I'm showing you how to build the BR58311, which is a real-life steam locomotive, of course, like the number is of a real one. Was a bit fairly difficult to build this one because of the bigger boiler and the wheel configuration. As example, back here, a few more locomotives. We have like something I started here, like the BR52 class I tried building. I think I have to change a lot of it here, like on the boiler, like I did on the 58. Basically 58 is almost the same like the 52, but there are like differences are visible. So like yeah, like the there are no smoke deflectors. She has some more like domes so that she can suck up more steam which gets produced in the boiler, which grants her a bit more power. And she uses a complete different tender. The 52 class uses normally a bit more round shaped one, which is also a bit smaller. Yeah, but I think she is a very nice locomotive. So we see here the wheel configuration of her already. It's a 1E locomotive. So the German wheel configuration would be 1E. In English, it's of course 210. And we have here the tender, which has a like extension gap between the first and second wheel. Now let's get started. So at first we need to build the base here, which is with one of the blocks. And then we just extend the board here. Then we just build the buffers. And colorize them. So the boiler was actually a very hard piece to build here. For the simple reason that the boiler itself is a bit lowered into the footplate here. Or running board. However, like in... yeah, there are different names for it. But so it's basically like extended downwards a bit. And that was here the main issue. The 52 class also has the same issue, but it's a bit more problematic because of the wheel arrangements of her. Here it was easier because the wheels are from the size perfectly, so there are no problems. By the way, I also have built already the next locomotive for the next video. This is this V36 diesel engine, which from Germany, which was built in around the I think the 1940s, while the war was going on. Was used around the time when Germany still had fuel, and after even that run out, they went back to steam power. So then we basically have this plate here, which is the valve gear for the pistons. Okay, there's a spacing. So for the viewers from Loconotics, I had an idea. When Loconotics comes out, there will be a SMP most likely from the mod makers. And I thought it would be a fun idea to also make a like steam engine drag race. Because, I mean, steam locomotives need fairly long to like start up, and this mod is focused on having realistic locomotives, so why not? So the idea is that people build real-life locomotives. Why real-life? Simple. I mean, you can build anything basically, but that's the like balancing issue here we have then, because how can I explain it? Like, if you build an imaginary steam locomotive, let's say express one, which goes, I don't know, 100 kilometers an hour or even faster, then the issue here is that the competition, which maybe has built like a real-life engine, is in the disadvantage because of the complications that could be there. So I would make the I would suggest to make the race about real-life locomotives, where people had to like install the engineering inside of it. Like me personally, I think I would take a BR01, which is streamlined, or even a BR18 class, which is the fastest steam locomotive built in Germany. Like, if you don't know it, there's only one kind of this locomotive, it was built in the DDR, so the Soviet Russia, like Soviet Russian side of Germany, or east side. Literally was built out of 4 different locomotives. So, I mean, they knew what they were doing. And yeah, it's like I think that would be actually very fun and interesting to make. Like someone builds something like a Mallard, and then like people like me like the BR18, and then we drag race them. Like drag racing, imagine it like having like the one locomotive at one time, like having them record their time, how fast they are, or like there's like a track which goes, I don't know, 3,000 blocks, and people will just like stop the time, how much time they need to get from one side to the other. And after that, I would just make a regular race with a track to see who would like perform. Not like the drag race is only for like the engine's power, to check out how much power the real engine has, or the engine itself, how you want to explain this or call it. And the real race would be then for showing off how good the drivers themselves are, because you can't just go full power and let the locomotive run, because locomotives will add like physics, meaning when you're too fast in one of the curves, you will just be flung out, or even like maybe depending on how the tracks are laid, maybe you could even crash into other opponents and ruin them the race, which would be funny. Yeah, so like showing off skill. And the funny part is that you like you can build a locomotive in a way that only like one person is needed to steer it. But as far as I know, the mod will add coal bunkers and fireboxes, which like need to be need the coal but shoveled in, and not just I have a Minecraft chest and just put it inside of there. No, you need a fireman who can like shovel the coal in the locomotive's firebox to even get the power out of it. Meaning you need 2 people for a locomotive and a like good crew. I think this will be a long video again. Uh-huh. Now basically we just pull the whole boiler to the back. So if you don't know what this here is, this is the firebox, which is fairly big on this locomotive. I really hope that this video is not being too long again. I mean, yeah, I need to stop doing that, but I mean, I can't find a solution. Maybe one solution would be to just build one side of the locomotive and copy it over. That could work. Yeah, but this will be done for the next time. So, what is even the BR58311? Like I said, just saying the 311 is not a model number. It is the unique number of the locomotive itself. But yeah, what is she even? She is a freight locomotive like the 52, but also is be able to be used as like it's also used as carrying people. So basically a mixed traffic engine, but mainly a freight one, because of the wheel amount, like of the large amounts of wheels she has, which gives her a lot of traction, which makes it even easier for her to pull heavy loads and all. Then we built the... Oh, was it like this? No, it was even lower. We built the domes. Wait, how much was this here even? Uh-huh, okay. And also, so what I'm now talking about is heavily relying on people like you guys knowing what I'm even talking about. Like I'm talking about create again. I mean, to be exact. Oh, yeah, that makes much more sense. Never mind. I think really I should, instead of building locomotives as building tutorial, I think I should build them in the way of, yeah, I'm building them completely new and all. Yeah, I think that could be in my next video, instead of a tutorial, me showing how I even build the locomotives or how I even get the idea of them. That would be actually a pretty good idea. We will see. Could even maybe reduce time. So back to what I wanted to talk about. So for the topic I'm talking now of, you need knowledge about create loconotics. And what I'm talking about is that how tender locomotives in the mod even can use their tender. So as far as I know, there are no special blocks for coupling tenders to the real locomotive. So I think that we have to do that manually through ourselves. Sorry, I had to do something in the background. So what I mean with doing it ourselves is the mod adds like refueling hoses, which have a like they can move physically like a rope in the aeronautics mod, meaning that they can be coupled. So what do I mean by coupled? So the hose has like a like there's a block which can connect to tanks, and there's a like refueling hatch which can be connected to the tanks, meaning that the hose can lock onto the water tank, which basically makes it automatically, not really automatically, but like it fuels the water into the boiler. And what I'm talking about is you could build a tender which has the water tanks and coal bunker. By the way, yeah, there is also something like a coal bunker in work, like I already told you, that you have a fireman who shovels the coal into the locomotive, and yeah, and by the way, by turning the block, so you get this pattern here. So back to the topic. So you have a tender with the coal bunker on the front, where the fireman can access it, and the water tank is at the back, a bit lower, meaning that you could install between the wheels of the tender like a pump and pipes, which is connected to the hose, and the hose is connected to the locomotive's boiler on the front, to the where then the water gets pumped from the tank into the boiler. But you could also like install a I think clutch, yeah, a clutch on the tooth gear, which powers the pump, meaning that you basically can build a fully functional injector for the water, meaning that the water is not getting pumped into the locomotive 24/7, so that you can like steer it. Plus, it will also be necessary because, as far as I have heard from the devs, so I'm talking about Art. I asked Art about like the funnels, so the smokestack, if they have even a use in the mod. And actually they do. They show the state of the locomotive, so basically how good you're burning fuel. if the like steam coming out of the smokestack is white, you're basically doing a very good job. And if the smoke is black, like here, then it means you're burning too much fuel, and the locomotive is basically using more fuel than she needs, which is bad. So that's also very nice, having like this aesthetic that you really have to give care for the engine and not just say, okay, I like we have it in the current state, that you just say, okay, I will let her run now. This part here takes a while. Yeah, I think I pressed a bit too often. Sorry when I'm like sounding so powerless. That is because I was napping a bit before that, and I just woke up and realized, oh wait a minute, I have stuff to do. Now, basically, we built the boiler here, and the good thing about this boiler is it has enough space that we can place a tank inside of it, meaning that we have a functional whistle. And it also looks very nice in the driver's cab, because, oh, let me get from inside, from the side. Meaning we have this display here, which looks very beautiful, and then the firebox and the controls. Now, we should build the footplate here before we build the smokestack. Not smokestack, I mean firebox. Because it's will do things easier for us then. And of course I need a help block. So that goes here. No. Oh. Of course it does that. Oh. My mistake again. These are just support blocks now. No. Then let's build this tank here. So it's only on one side here, but the red one is on both sides. But for that we need to build the red underplate here. I think I'm talking a bit too quiet, that's not really good. Here we are just installing normal plates. Then we built here the large side tank. And I think we need to make it bigger a bit. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's fitting. Same is for the other side. Then we place the rest of the running board. And now we are coming to the firebox. Now the question is, in locomotics, how do you even make a very good performing steam locomotive? That's one of the big questions I'm asking myself every time when I'm thinking about this mod. Because it's not about looks anymore then, it's about performance. And performance is which made the world of steam locomotives what we know of today. So the letters here are unfortunately not able to be accessed, and I'm sorry when I did not speak for a long time. Um, So for the windows we need to do something, or you guys need to do something. Better is it? So where is that? So we have to place here windows. Was there something there inside? No. Then we take this block here, which is a framed block, and we place it here. So basically you have to get it on 5 pixels. Oh. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, you know what? I think, I will... And I'm very sorry, but I think I will not make tutorials in the next time. I will just make... the last one would be this one here then. But I will just upload videos where I'm building the locomotives. Because I think I'm reducing time much more, and also doesn't look so weird me looking at or eyeballing, better said, what I have built in the past. Then we need the pillars here for window frame. And then we build the roof itself. Oh. Now, let me check if... there are some details which are missing. It does have the extension. Then you take this bite here, because this is here part of the pistons, like not the outside ones. In the inside of the locomotive, there's a also a third piston, to be exact, and actually, we need a metal bracket for that. Place it like this. So in real life, exactly here would be sticking out a rod on the locomotive, because that's like for the piston to stabilize it. But I wasn't able to do it, so it was left out. Then we built the compressor here. It has one on each side. Okay, it fits. And yeah, the locomotive is done for now. And now we are going to the tender, which is, I think, even the harder part than the locomotive, because the tender is utilizing a bit more building skills because of its structure. Oh, and I'm stuck. Yeah, I want to color that. So the locomotive has like also those red boxes up there. So this is exactly 1.5 blocks. So you just build here like a black wall, not here, because there's like the hinge for the connection. Then you build the outside layer here. When I was younger, I once built the tender of an BR-52 class out of Lego for no reason, even though that I was not able to build it in like the locomotive itself. But I still did it, and the thing is, I did not build it like Lego size, like basically for Lego minifigures. I built it in a bit more realistic size, and this thing was huge. Like, it basically rocked around the curve when it like went around one. So I don't know if I was like overdid it too much. Ah, I did not see that coming now. The easiest way to place this is placing a block here and then oh. Now we build the top part here. Oh. Some coal decoration is always good. Then you just place here the copycat bytes, so it looks more like a pile. And there she is, the BR-58 steam locomotive. So I hope you like her. I like her very much, especially how it came out. Yeah. So I hope you liked the video and will build her. You know the schematics are available on Loconautics. Yeah, and have a nice day.